Hebrews 11:6. And without faith, it is impossible to please God. For whoever comes to him must believe that he is, and that he is the rewarder of those who diligently seek him. So God wants us to believe. To believe, first of all, that he is, that he exists, and he wants us to believe that he's good. Believe that God exists and believe that he's good. That's the beginning. You know, so often we wonder, what does God want from us? Sometimes I say, I think there's a little demon that is sent to sit on our shoulder every day and just whisper in our ear all day long, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You know, everybody seems to want to know what we're going to do. And some of the disciples went to Jesus and asked, this is recorded in John 6:28, 27, 28, 29, what must we do to please God? What must we do to be doing the works that God wants us to do? And the answer came back, this is the work that God requires of you, that you believe in the one whom he has sent. Can you imagine that? What does God want me to do? He wants me to believe. Well, yeah, I know that, but what does he want me to do? Well, yes, there are things that God will give us to do, but faith always has to come first. First you have faith, and that faith enables you to take bold steps to do whatever it is you believe that God has asked you to do. I'm always amazed when I think about when Joshua was going to take the children of Israel into the Promised Land. He had to cross the Jordan. Well, it was too deep for them to cross, and so God told them to go forward. Well, you got this whole Jordan River in front of you. But the thing I find so interesting is the water didn't part until he put his foot in it. You've heard people say, well, I put my foot in it now. And what they mean by that is, okay, I'm out into this. Now, if God doesn't help me, I'm going to surely fail. And God wants us to do that. He wants us to take steps of faith based on what we believe that he has spoken to us, whether we feel like it or not. And many times we feel like God doesn't show up right until that very second when we take that step. But a lot of people are not ever willing to take that step. They want to feel like, they want to feel courage. They don't want to have any fear while they do it. And that's just not the way that God works. I can tell you that every time that I step up on the platform, I don't know exactly what God is going to do until I open my mouth and see what comes out. Now, by now, I've had a lot of experience with God, and so I know that he's not going to let me down. But you know, a lot of times, no matter how much I study or what kind of plan I make, it comes out differently than what I thought that it would. What must we do to be doing the works of God? This is what God requires of you, that you believe.